Ladies and gentlemen, the Premier League is back, and you already know what time it is. It's time to say who's going to win the Premier League. I mean, let's be honest, it's in the title, and there are many reasons why I think Chelsea will win the league. They are capable of winning the league, let's say that. Can they win the league? That's the big question. And as I'm saying, yes, they could win the league for many factors, and I'm gonna talk about it right now. Obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan. So you could say I might be a little biased, might be a little delusional, but give some facts like why they could win it. The World Cup. Let's start with the World Cup. Yeah, who won the World Cup? Everybody will say, "Oh, it's a glorified friendly. It's a preseason." Hell no. It's still a recognized competition. It's still an official competition. Better put some respect on Chelsea's name. Also, Chelsea were the only team to beat PSG out of the English teams. Spurs lost, Arsenal lost, Liverpool lost. Who else? Aston Villa lost. So yeah. So like I said, there are many factors why Chelsea could win like the Premier League. Obviously, they have a young squad as usual, like every year. But the way they have been playing, like the last games that they've played, like I said, the World Cup and the last stretch in like the conference and the Premier League, obviously winning games. So yeah, the many reasons why Chelsea will win the league, like I said, they proved in the World Cup that they belong. You could say they faced weak teams, but they still beat PSG, which is some might say the best team in the world. But Chelsea proved that they belong, and they destroyed and annihilated PSG. And Enzo Maresca out-tacted Luis Enrique. He showed he's capable of like leading like a big team like Chelsea, even though he received a lot of criticism. Obviously, I was one of the also the fans who criticized Maresca, but he has been proving me wrong, and a lot of fans lately. Like finally, he looks like a manager who has like I don't want to say the word because it's cringe, but aura. And unfortunately, I'm saying it, but that's what Chelsea needs. Like we have a young squad, and obviously they need someone to lead, which is Enzo Maresca is here. He's also a young coach, but still he showed like he has like some charisma and he's capable of leading. And also, let's talk about we have one of the best players in the world, Cole Palmer. Like we saw when at the big stage how he plays, he can lead this team. Yeah, I feel like Chelsea with Maresca and the players that we have right now, like why we could win the Premier League with the signing of Joao Pedro, which was a very smart signing, even though a lot of people doubted this signing. But Joao Pedro, like hopefully this is not like some lucky run. I'm hoping this because obviously the Premier League will be different, where it's a different level to be playing at Chelsea at the highest level. But Joao Pedro is looking like he's the next like real big thing. And also, let's not forget his backup, if he plays as a backup, Liam Delap. Delap, he has a big future to be a top striker too. So imagine the rotation between Pedro and Liam Delap. So the Chelsea signings this summer, it was kind of confusing to a lot of people, but still they were smart. Delap, Pedro, Gittins, even though it was a big price, and we still might get Garnacho and maybe Simmons, then yeah, this is what I mean. And also we signed Hato, obviously the wonder kid Willian Estevao, and Andre Santos is back from loan. So yeah, we added like more Brazilian flavor to this team, the trio like Pedro, Santos and Estevao. And this is what I'm talking about. The reason why we could win the Premier League this season, because it's all about the depth. Like, you know what I mean? We have too many players, which is what we need. Because you see the way football is going right now, too many games, and Chelsea are playing smart. Yeah, so the many reasons why we could win, we showed that how this team has improved a lot in the FIFA Club World Cup. And Enzo Maresca showed that he's capable of creating something with this team. And also this young squad, like they have a big chemistry, they enjoy themselves. And yeah, this is what you need in today's football. Like look at PSG, they won every trophy except obviously the World Cup with a young squad. Obviously they have some experience, but still, like majority of it was a young squad. This is what Chelsea are doing. This is how football is heading. Like you need more players, you need more young players, and yeah, and you need a manager who got obviously a charisma, like who can lead. These are big factors, like I said, in today's football, like having many players and having younger players and having a coach like who can lead, and they can grow together, which is like a good thing. And this is what's happening with Chelsea, like the last 2 years. Everybody like they disregarded this project. They say, "Oh, it's a bad thing. It's useless." But now look at Chelsea right now. They are proving that they can be a dangerous team for years to come. And yeah, like obviously the only problem, like that could maybe make Chelsea like not win the league. There's only two major fixes that they need to do. Like obviously, I said they have like depth in every position, but except for this, the goalkeeping and the defenders. Obviously, Fofana is not a player who's always healthy, and Kolo is out for the season. So it's gonna be a little tough for Chelsea. It's gonna be a little complicated. Who's gonna lead the defense for Chelsea? Because obviously a lot of them are younger players like Achimpong and the newcomer Hato. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who will lead the defense for Chelsea. So they might need maybe one more signing, like a defender, maybe like in between, not that old and not that young. You know what I mean? Like how Chelsea be signing players, and the goalkeeping, like I said, it all depends on Robert Sanchez. And you already know Robert Sanchez last season costed Chelsea a lot of games, and also he helped Chelsea win a lot of games. So that's the only issue with Chelsea. But still, they are the major contender to win this league. Like I said, they have the squad, they have like the young players, they have the coach who's determined to improve and also lead the team. But it all depends on a goalkeeper and the defenders. That's it. So yeah, still, I'm biased, you could say. Chelsea will win the league. Yeah, if they don't win the league, they might finish two, like, or third. Yeah.